Voice search, probably as topical as it gets in terms of understanding what we do with it next. It certainly landed big in 2016 with 1 in 5 searches coming from mobile devices. But what does that really mean for advertisers, for example? So people who are using AdWords, is that a threat to them? If it's a threat to them, it's certainly a threat to Google's business, as the majority of their billions of revenue does actually come from AdWords. So the big question is, what are they going to do about this? Advertisers who've been using AdWords for more than a few years will remember that we do have a means of targeting voice searches at the moment in terms of capturing long tail and unique terms through the means of both broad modified match keywords, which help gather up those sporadic long tail searches we don't tend to see too often. We also have dynamic search ads. So anybody who's not familiar with that, a dynamic search ad is a means of matching a user's search to content on your website. And it essentially tries to bridge the gap between what the user searched for and the content on your website. And if it finds that the two are connected in a sufficient manner, it'll serve up an advert based dynamically on a page within your website that you don't have a keyword bid for at the moment. It's a really efficient means of filling the gaps in terms of understanding where you don't have keyword coverage at the moment. It's a fantastic means of gathering up new search terms and understanding how people are searching outside of your core keyword sets. But it's very interesting to start segmenting that data to see how many of those dynamic search ads are triggered by mobile, and specifically what people have actually been saying, or in some cases obviously typing. It's interesting to see the difference between those really long conversational terms and the shorter head terms that you do see from mobile when people tend to search using the keypad and their thumbs. So anyway, back to the question of how Google's going to monetize voice search. It's really going to come down to, can they get sponsored listings to work in terms of being read out as a result? Are those going to be relevant enough for people? An opportunity I can certainly see for them is with maps and people looking for location-specific information. So it'd be a case of having promoted pins, which we already have at the moment, where you can promote your location within a map and potentially have that read out as a sponsored listing. But Google being Google, they're certainly not going to lose out to voice search, and they will find a way of monetizing it. So be interested to hear if anyone's got any thoughts on how they're going to go about doing that. Leave a comment.